name is Annelot Schrijver. I'm one of the founding members of Gauteng Women in Insurance, and I was the first chairperson for Gauteng Women Insurance from 2013 to the end of 2014. Not only have we started a movement, as it is in the insurance industry, a movement that to me was highly necessary and is still highly necessary. As you can probably tell, I'm not South African originally. I'm from Europe, where probably the gender issues are less urgent. So to me it's always been a cause very close to my heart to not only, make people aware of women, but women to be aware of their own power. And I am so proud that a lot of women that I know through Gauteng Women in Insurance are finding their own power. And the friendships I have made, good close friendship, whether it is with my fellow committee members or with a lot of the speakers or some of the course leaders, are tremendous. And I do think that through these tight friendships, almost behind the scenes, we are making a difference.
I recently joined Innovation Group as a commercial director, and we are chatting today about the Gauteng Women in Insurance and what they mean to the insurance industry. They started out 5 years ago, and I was there at the very first event. I always encourage ladies in my office and ladies that I meet up to join up, to be part of the experience. The Gauteng Women in Insurance brings a platform to women in the insurance industry, and I think it's important for us to be able to have a voice, and also the togetherness I think is really good. I think from a speaker perspective, what really resonates with me is ladies that share their own personal experiences, and I think it sometimes brings you back to just thinking about your own life and what is important, and it also leaves you with an inspirational feeling, and I think the speakers that we've had in the past have really been very, very uplifting and motivational. The events itself I think is outstanding. I think in terms of what we pay on an annual basis, I really do think we can pay more, because I think the quality of the events have been really superb. And I think the year-end events was probably our highlights, because every year-end we have a dress-up. And the dress-up, I think the ladies love that. They love to do the dress-up and really go all out, and it's a relaxed environment. So I think as ladies coming together, we can be full of fun and be silly and crazy, and we really enjoy it. So I want to say thank you to the Gauteng Women Insurance. The committee has done a phenomenal job, and I support you for the next 5, 10, 15 years, and I look forward to that.
I'm Cloda Depaxio. I'm the head of brand for the Fulcrum Group. I've been a Gauteng Women in Insurance member since 2013, when I joined the insurance industry after spending 20 years in cosmetics. A colleague that I was working with at the time had mentioned that the GWII was in existence, and it would be the perfect platform for me to get together with ladies from the industry and strike up relationships. Congrats to the GWII on just having celebrated your 5-year anniversary. Thank you for giving the ladies at Fulcrum the opportunity to get away from the office, to come to your events, to network, have meaningful conversations, and build up brilliant business relationships.
My favorite event this year was the pop-up fashion show. It was something so unique, and a way for all the women to come together in a really casual way, have fun, talk to each other, and what woman doesn't enjoy looking at some clothes. And for my favorite speaker, I really enjoyed Rich Mulholland at the Midwinter Solstice event. I think his message for me really resonated. I think everyone in some way has that little voice in the back of their head that holds them back, and him coming out and saying it's okay to try and do something different, I thought that was really important, and everyone could take something away from that. Our company, Insure Group Managers, has been a sponsor of the GWII since it began 5 years ago, and it's really been beneficial to all of the women at Insure Group being able to join, getting involved in the activations we do during the year. And I just want to say thank you to all of the sponsors. You really do an amazing job. You allow such a powerful platform for all of the women, and you really take the events to the next level. And to any future potential sponsors out there, please get involved. It really is an amazing experience. Thank you.
My name is Busola Ajibade. I work with Africa Reinsurance Corporation, South Africa, AXA for short. I've been with GWI now for over 4 years, and what I like most about it is the coming together of women, affirming each other, networking, getting to know them. I work with reinsurance companies, so you will know that knowing the women in the industry is a bit restricted. But with GWI, you get to know those ones that are in the direct market. A few of my clients, you will find out that they work in the reinsurance department, not the company at large. But with GWI, you get to meet other people. They are part of your clients, which you never would have got to know without GWI. And it's been so nice developing contacts and networking and then expanding your knowledge of the market. And with all their topics, it's been very lacquer. I can say that because you find out that like one of the programs they had was on cancer, women who have challenged cancer and been victorious. So it encourages you as a woman. And I would encourage any woman in this industry to be part of this. It's going bigger, it's going larger, and we are going wider. And I want to believe that it has come to stay. So I hope we'll see you there if you are not yet part of us.
Hi, I'm Fatima Sidat. I'm from Reliance Insurance Brokers. I've been a member of GWII for the last, I would say, 4 years. I feel so privileged to be part of it. The fees, I think, are not adequately charged, really, because we get spoiled at every function. We love it, we enjoy it. I've enjoyed mostly Jerry Ranzelli. Amazing person, amazing personality, because it made me feel like going to climb a mountain. And I want to do that, hopefully, before I turn 55. I really enjoy it because it's also very personal for me, being a woman in a very male-dominated industry. I've enjoyed it more. I wish I could give more time to it.
Hi, my name is Charlene Webster. I'm with JLT, and I was the chairperson for Gauteng Women in 2015-2016. I was told to mention the events that stood out in my 2 years, and there were 2 of them. The first one being the one we had with Kanye and Blomo, and I couldn't have had a more poised, graceful, professional lady attend and do a talk. And what stood out is that she brought a presentation with her, so she had spent the time thinking about things to say that were relevant. The other one was our Gatsby function, our end of year function in 2015. We learned a couple of lessons in that session, in that women eat food because we ran out of food before we ran out of booze. So picture the scene where we're running around Bryanston Country Club trying to find extra food from the kitchens. So quite a good lesson learnt. But just to say thanks to all the sponsors once again. We have come from a base of 4 people to 1,600 people now with Nikki's year. It keeps growing and growing, and it remains relevant. So my best wishes to the committee for this year and next year, and may things continue to grow.
I'm Dialina. I'm currently working with Marsh. I've been a member of the GWII for about 2 years. I think it's great being a member of the GWII. It's an opportunity for you to meet new people, to see people who you don't get around to seeing on a regular basis, and just sharing something that you have in common with your colleagues in the industry. My favourite event so far at Melrose Arch, where the lawyer spoke about social media, because I don't know much about social media, and it was just a great function, great venue, great food, great friends.
Hi, my name is Nikki Everly. I work at Marsh, South Africa. I've been coming to Gauteng Women of Insurance events for probably about just over 4 years. I was made the chair lady for 2017, and wow, what a year. It's been absolutely phenomenal. We have done things differently, and we have done events that have gone above and beyond what we expected we could ever do. This year we have had more events. We've had our 2 pop-ups, pop-up sunrise, exercise, and pop-up fashion. And next year we're going to think of better and bigger things to do. I became a committee member about 3.5 years ago, and the reason I wanted to do it was I have a huge passion for women, especially women that have come into the industry, and it's difficult. You know, you come in and you've now got to go to functions, and our whole ethos was to try and allow women to be able to come to our functions and to network in a safe environment, and that's exactly what we've done this year. We have allowed women to come in, we've stretched them. We had a function where we made them all sit at different tables with not one of their friends. And let me tell you, there was a complete uproar at the beginning, but at the end of the event, the feedback that we got from them was absolutely amazing. And they said, can we do more of those? You know, women always go off with their friends, but suddenly you're making them sit with a complete stranger and get to know them. My favorite event, and it goes back to last year, was Cowgirls and Angels. The ladies looked absolutely awesome. Everybody dressed up, which was amazing. So we had lots of cowgirls and lots of angels, and they all got down and did good old line dancing. I did have very sore feet, and I think I got my feet stood on quite a few times, but that was amazing to see women just have a party together, but have a party in a safe environment and not overdoing it, which was awesome.
I'm Jessica Mbengegwi. I'm from Centric Insurance, and I've been there 5 years. I started coming to Gauteng Women in Insurance functions about 3 years ago. There's a lot of motivational speakers that come through, so every now and again something really resonates with you, and it's been an interesting journey. So in school I never won anything, and at these functions I've actually won twice. So thank you for the sponsors. It's good to get something nice. It's a pick me up. Body butters, nice jewelry. I've even gotten a recipe book, which I'm yet to use, but you know, I will use it. So it's nice to get presents.
I'm Anna Ward. I work at Endware Services. I've been a member of GWII for quite a number of years. I think I joined them at their very first function at Emerald. I've attended quite a few functions over the years with quite a variety of people doing presentations, which I think a lot of girls have taken a lot of positive out of, or others perhaps not so much, but the networking has always been good. Whilst the functions are a lot of fun and there's good networking opportunities, what we do sometimes find is people tend to stay within their cliques. At the last function, they actually drew names out of hats, or numbers out of hats, and put us into teams for doing bowling. And that was a lot of fun because people spoke to people that not spoken to before, made new friends. And from that point of view, the networking was better. And I think that's a very good idea. Also, the bowling is not something a lot of people do, so it was different, it was out of the ordinary, and we had a lot of fun with it.
I would like to say a very big thank you for all our sponsors over the years, and we have been extremely blessed that right from the beginning the sponsors were there. I'm a great believer that if something is meant to be in this universe, it will come to fruition, and that's why I know Gauteng Women in Insurance was meant to be, because even the sponsorship, we didn't have to beg, we didn't have to, people were willing to support our cause, and for that I am extremely grateful, and I know we are all grateful to all the companies, so many companies who have supported us very generously over the years.
Again, I want to thank our sponsors. We cannot do what we do as Gauteng Women in Insurance without you. You have been amazing. You have actually come and contributed way more than we ever expected. The ladies love our functions and love what we do, and as you've seen from the videos and you've seen from the feedback, we really do need you, and we want to thank you.